Hey guys, Sodex here, and today I'm going to do another minor updated deck profile. So deck profile is going to be on Harry. It's going to be post Fires Collection 2016. So yeah, it's going to be similar to my Victor deck profile from last week. The deck honestly didn't change at all. The only thing that did change is the G zone. So yeah, um, so quickly go over starting Vanguard still. Puss in Boots, because Puss in Boots is really good. Grade 3 lineup still hasn't changed. Going to run for Harry. And then I still run for Lucia Reverse. Because of Seabreeze, you don't actually have to run her anymore, because you don't have to worry about the Gray Stack game. I still run her because I like the art. And in case you don't have Counterblast for Seabreeze, and like, if you don't have Counterblast for Seabreeze, because Seabreeze is Counterblast 2, so and your opponent's playing the grade 2 game still and you don't have enough counterblast, you can still use a limit break 4 ability to call something out from the soul for 1 counterblast, even though you should be saving that counterblast for Seabreeze if they decide to Gray Stack you again. But meh. Yeah, so grade 2 still hasn't changed. 4 Dark Side Princess because it's really good. 4 Flying Paradigm because it's really good. 3 Crescent Moon Juggler. I hate the Soul Blast, but it gets plus 2k, and the unit that gets called out from his skill gets plus 2k. So yeah. Grade 1 still 4 Striders because Striders are good. 4 Paratrooper because Paratrooper's stupid when you combo off with uh with Cat Boot's skill. 2 Purple Trapezes to fix your soul, and then 4 G Perfect Guards because unflipping is a good thing. 1 SP because you want bling. Then trigger lineup is still 8 crits, so 4 of the Harry crit, 4 of the Margot clone crit, 4 stands because you could put whatever you want in the soul when you soul charge it, and then 4 heals because G Guardian is a thing now and heals are going to heal. So yeah, again, for the most part, the main deck is still the same. Nothing hasn't really changed. If you don't like the Soul Blast from Crescent Moon Juggler, you can run the Amber Clone instead, but remember she needs to be boosted, and it's counter blasting, and you're still soul charging, which is a good thing. So yeah. Now to the G zone, where that's the most important part. Well, that's where most of the change happened. But I'm gonna go through first. I'm gonna go through the cards that hasn't changed. Still run 1 Amanda because on hit pressure. So yeah, and then for Mephisto, because Mephisto is a really good card. Don't need to explain what these cards do. You can just go back to old deck profiles in order to find out what they do. Okay. A card that came back into the G zone because you have room now is just a Lunatic Dragon. You have the space now. 2 is enough. It's your finisher or for pressure because he does give plus 2k to units that get called out from Soul, and he gets the crit and GB3. So at this point, second stride GB3, so you should be fine. So yeah, I brought him back only 2. I think 2 is okay. I may actually bump him to 4 and drop something to 2, but we'll see. So yeah, that's it for old cards and returning cards to G Zone. New card, obviously 1 Seabreeze because your deck is Generation Break heavy. If someone plays Gray Stack game, you're gonna be screwed. So Seabreeze. So yeah, Counterblast 2, discard a card from your hand, stride if your opponent is stuck at grade 2. So yeah, that's all. Next, for Junior Axel Malward. She's the new stride from the new Fires collection. Her skill is once per turn act. Soul Blast 1, again, Soul Blasting. Why are you doing this, Pale Moon? Soul Blast and flip anything from the G Zone face up. Choose 2 cards from your soul, call them to separate rear guards, and they get plus 4k to end of turn. And then at the end of turn, they go back into soul, so Magia. And then choose the same number of units for every face-up copy of Millward in your G Zone. And then they get the ability, Vanguard or Rear Guard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, choose one card from your soul. Choose up to 1 card from your soul, and then call to a Rear Guard circle that has a unit on it. So you're gonna have to like plan this carefully when you use this card, because if you, because I effed up before, I couldn't pull it off really good. Like I only had had a really bad soul, so it doesn't really matter what I called, it wasn't going to hit. So yeah, you have to be very careful about your soul when you're using this card, because you have to call something when you hit. And then so yeah, and you can choose your Vanguard too. So yeah, to give the skill, but you can't, really put it back in. But you know what I mean. G Guardians, 1 Screw, because Screw is really good. 25k shield. 1 Dismal to protect your rear guards. If you have a rear guard, actually think about it now, you don't really have much rear guards because they all go back to soul. So you can actually drop this for a third of the Mega Trick Furnival. So yeah, so Furnival is really good G Guardian. His skill is when he's placed onto the Guardian Circle, if you have not if you have, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, search, you can put 1 card into your soul from the top 3, and then put the rest in the bottom deck in any order, and then if the card is a grade 1 or greater, he gets a plus 5k shield. So yeah, really good card. Helps you choose what card goes into your soul, and if you manage to get the plus 5, then that's whoop-de-doo. Again, Dismal, because Lukier and the Axe Guild and the Cult Guild for Mulward, they do stay on the field. So if you want to protect your rear guards that badly, you can use Dismal to protect it. But again, most of the time, most of your rear guards will be going back into soul, so you can actually drop the Dismal and add a third for Neville. So yeah, and that's honestly it for this minor update deck profile of Harri. Again, most of the changes are in the G zone, so yeah. Anyways, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.